Hello guys, this is Red from Red's Third Dimension Gaming, and today I'm bringing you another review on another Japanese role-playing game. Earlier this year, Falcom had developed the North American version of the game Tokyo Xanadu for the PlayStation Vita. I've heard that the original game's story was boring and uninteresting. In Tokyo Xanadu X Plus for the PlayStation 4 and PC, the developer added extra story content to make for a more compelling story and improved the gameplay mechanics. Do these improvements make the game worth picking up for the PlayStation 4? Let's find out in this review. After working late at his part-time job, our protagonist, Ko Tokisaka, leaves work and walks home. He comes across a classmate in distress, Asuka Hiragi. Ko follows Asuka's oppressors and her to underneath a bridge. All four of them are sucked up into a portal that transports our heroes, Asuka, and the delinquents into another dimension known as the Eclipse. Ko continues on his way, only to find that Asuka has taken care of the hooligan problem. Asuka then explains to Ko that she is a member of Nemesis, a group of people who want to destroy the Eclipse. This is where the story begins, and as a player you will jump back and forth between school or real life and the Eclipse. It might sound similar to Persona 5, but this game originally released in 2015 in Japan, meaning it came out before Persona 5. In the PlayStation 4 version, there's a lot of character development that wasn't included in the PlayStation Vita version. There are also more backstories and filler. Another cool feature in Tokyo Xanadu X Plus is getting the chance to play as White Shroud. This character is a part of some of the side story missions that you get to play once you finish a complete chapter of the game. While playing as White Shroud, you will get to feel like a badass with your powerful light magic attacks. He has his own custom attacks and can be overpowered at times, but he adds more to the game's story. Sometimes it feels a bit refreshing to play these mini sections of the game in between the chapters. This 40+ hour ride feels well worth the admission price, and even more so over the PlayStation Vita version. I was pleasantly surprised at how great this game's battle mechanics were. I had heard that some people were disappointed with the PlayStation Vita version, so I wasn't expecting much. Majority of the dungeons in Tokyo Xanadu X Plus take around 10 to 20 minutes to conquer, but the gameplay is quite enjoyable. While battling with your characters and additional characters as you continue your journey, you must use your magical abilities, basic attacks, range skills, and X skills to defeat your opponents. Some enemies will die at a faster pace if you use a character's magical affinity attack on the enemies that are weak to it. For example, if they are weak to fire, you might want to use Kao and equip fire type cores to his weapons. Along with your basic and flying attacks, you have an X attack. Once your X gauge around your character completely fills up, you can unleash your X attack. This can easily take out enemies and provide you with a special skill cinematic. The only problem I had with the game's battling mechanics was the dodge and roll. I wish there was some type of block or breaking attack that would be assigned to another button. However, it is cool to see yourself improve and successfully dodge an enemy's attack for the first time. Each of these dungeons are not really hard to maneuver through, but the enemies are not always the easiest to fight either. You also have a stage result for each area dungeon that you go through. These will take into account your clear time, the rate of received damage, how many greeds you defeated, which these are the enemies in the game, treasures found, and extra bonuses. Some of these bonuses include taking no damage, having a fast time, elemental kills, breaking objects, and having a max combo greater than 100 or 200. Tokyo Xanadu X Plus also includes additional miniature side missions, books to read that increase your wisdom, special friendship events, and much more throughout the game. You can even talk to every person that you see in the game. Some games, like Final Fantasy XIII, wanted to get rid of towns and limit NPC interaction, but Tokyo Xanadu X Plus lets you explore and interact with just about everything. However, I did feel that some of the side missions were a little dull and boring. Some of the other features that I enjoyed includes activating special relationship scenes with Cal's friends, being able to change your character's clothes in Cal's room, and being able to shop around town, which includes buying foods, equipment, and much more. Customization in Tokyo Xanadu X Plus is another wonderful feature within the game. In the menu, you can change equipment, costumes, accessories, armor, shoes, and soul devices. Within your soul devices, you can change your master cores, grids, and more. Equipping certain cores can change your weapon's attributes. Figuring out the type of enemies or bosses in your dungeons will help you determine which kind of elements you want to equip to your character's weapons. Throughout the progression of the story and by watching friendship episodes, you will earn points towards your soul level. As your soul level increases, you will unlock and be able to use a variety of new abilities. Let's be honest here, Tokyo Xanadu X Plus definitely looks like a PS2 or early PS3 game. I never had a problem with it though. It was good enough for me, and it didn't take away from the story, the characters, and its gameplay. I forgive it a little bit here because it originally released in 2015. However, I would like to see a follow-up or something in the future with better graphics. This PS4 version runs at 60 frames per second, which is a huge improvement over the PSV version. The PSV version had some lagging issues and couldn't hit a stable 30 frames per second. I also heard that the game for the Vita had translation issues, but I didn't see too many of these in this version. Perhaps the publisher Axis Games helped the localization and translation process go smoother for the PlayStation 4 version. The game is in full Japanese language with English subtitles, but the voice acting is superb. The soundtrack used in the game also sounds fantastic. Overall, the extra boss fights, additional story content, and improved frame rate and gameplay were welcomed additions to the game. Tokyo Xanadu X Plus is undeniably one of my favorite Japanese games of this year. It feels and plays how a JRPG should. Some games like Akiba's Beat just fall short, and I think that this is a game that you should definitely pick up if you enjoy games like Persona 5 or Fairy Fencer F. I give this game an 8.2 out of 10. It still isn't the prettiest game in the world, but it is a huge improvement over its Vita counterpart. Thank you guys for watching. If you would like to buy the game and also help support my channel, you can use the Amazon or PlayAsia link below. And I'd like to give a quick shout out to my patrons for this month: Yo-Yo Mongo, Art CMB DIA, and as always, Mike Shadow 24. Thank you guys for being my patrons, and if you would also like to help support my channel, you can become a patron for as little as $1 a month, and you'll get early access to reviews and different types of content. If you guys would like to read the full written review, you can go down to the link below and I'll take you to my blog. And finally, if you'd like to watch my gameplay or walkthrough of the series, you can use that link below and subscribe to my channel for more. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe. See you guys in the next review. Hey guys, if you'd like to help support my channel, please turn off ad blocker. Also, you can donate to my Patreon for as little as $1 or as much as $100. Also, you can look at the links below, and using those links will help support me.